Hello Budgie Nation, these are 5 important budgie advices. Let's begin with seeds or pellets.
What are birdseed and pellets made of? Having a variety of meals ensures birds get the necessary nutrients for their health. Also, they are known to take seeds for years now. Moreover, the idea of providing pellets to the birds has become popular over recent years. Also, birdseed is becoming common since many avian lovers feed their birds with it. However, whether your pet takes birdseed or pellets, or you give it the combination of both, it is good to know the components of the same and what they are made of. Birdseed. This is a mixture of seeds, fruits, vegetables, and nuts given to the birds to sustain them. Moreover, they are among the favorites of these amazing creatures. As much as providing seeds to these cute friends do not complete their diet, they are important. However, what is the birdseed made of? When preparing birdseed, the ingredients that are used include sunflower, corn, fruits, millet, and peanut. Moreover, cereal grains are among the birdseed composition. A mixture of birdseed is never complete without an addition of vegetables and fruits. Nonetheless, ground pepper and algae extract can also be added to some birdseed. Therefore, birdseed contains a variety of ingredients, from nuts to fruits, to ensure they get the best nutrients whenever they are fed by their owners. Bird pellets. If you decide to give your feathered friend a pellet diet, you might be interested in knowing what is contained. Well, they are prepared and made by mixing seeds, fruits, grains, vegetables, and numerous healthy ingredients. Furthermore, they are combined in a ratio that is scientifically formulated to ensure the vitamins, nutrients, proteins, fats, and amino acids are well balanced. Moreover, avian veterinarians formulate the ratios and manufacture the bird pellets under strict systems that ensure they produce quality feeds. Are pellets better than seeds? The birds in the wild normally search for their food and enjoy a variety, hence increase their nutrient intake. However, if you have a pet bird at home, you have to be keen on what you incorporate in its diet to ensure it is healthy. Your pet bird might have health issues if it is deficient in certain nutrients. Therefore, as a pet owner, you might be torn between giving it pellets or seeds or both. Is there one which is better than the other? Seeds. Most pet birds love seed diets. However, their favorite diet is not very appropriate for them. The seeds are high in fat, while they are deficient in certain important vitamins and minerals. Their high-fat content may lead to liver diseases, obesity, and poor quality feathers in your bird. Furthermore, their quality is often low. Additionally, the seed mixes available for your pet bird are composed of unhealthy ingredients and lack variety too. Therefore, it is not unusual for birds prone to feeding on seed diets to experience malnutrition and other health-related problems. So, if you are a bird owner, you can give your little friend seeds as part of their diet. However, incorporate other healthy components in the diet. Pellets. It is recommended that you offer a diet consisting of formulated pellets to your pet bird. Why so? As we have seen, bird pellets are formulated in a balanced ratio of fat, vitamins, and minerals contained. All these are done to ensure your pet is kept healthy. However, since many pellet mixes have artificial color additives and non-essential ingredients, you need to ensure you select one with quality ingredient content. Notably, many pet birds do not love pellet diets. Therefore, the answer of what is healthier between the two is not as simple as it might seem. Some avian veterinarians say that they have experienced that birds that are fed on diets containing high-quality pellets are mostly healthier. Their middle to old age is one full of life and death. The pellets are made to meet your pet's nutritional requirements. Also, seed diets lack minerals that are built-in pellet diets. However, Since the brightly colored pellets have coloring and flavor that add no nutritional value to your pet's diet, you can stay away from them. Therefore, you need to consult your veterinarian to determine the dietary needs of your beautiful pet before deciding what to feed it.
So how can you make your Budgie live longer?
To keep Budgies healthy, you have to provide it with fresh vegetables and keep checking the cleanliness of the cage and water. This breed is very responsive towards the calcium block issues. That is why this precaution to change the water after sunsets in summer and winter both. The first step towards increasing the lifespan of a Budgie is to make sure your home is bird-proof like a car that is bulletproof. Budgie should be kept under your observation always, as it could eat something that is poisonous for it. So, keep your home free from such plants which are poisonous. There shouldn't be any exposed electrical wiring because it will lead to mishaps and unfortunate accidents. Budgies are very easily attacked by tumors that are one of the reasons behind the short life. A cheered Budgie always keeps on chirping and mumbling, and it looks like a perk. When a lovely Budgie is not happy or stressed, it shows its mood right away. A sick Budgie surely seems like it is sick. Stress causes so much harm to life expectancy, as there is nothing that can harm more than stress can do. Although it is not easy to point out stress as the reason for a particular Budgerigar's death, because there are also other factors like environmental or physical. Budgies love to fly, and it is also healthy for a parakeet to avoid stress, which ultimately leads to avoiding earlier death. It is said that Budgie does not like a place where it cannot spread its feathers, so the cage you have for a Budgie must be spacious so that it can fly. One more thing about the cage is to keep it half covered, because it loves to soothe itself in darkness. The cage must not be placed in half of the house where the hustle of people is common. Budgie gets frightened with the noises around. It even gets shocked by the sudden move of its caretaker. The cage must be at a place where the temperature stays at a medium level, as Budgie gets overheated if it is placed directly in sunshine.
So how can you stop Budgie from biting?
To eliminate the biting response in Budgies, we first need to find out the reasons that can provoke these cute birds to bite. Although the biting is nothing too severe and can be because of short-term mood changes, you can still control it by knowing the reason behind it. Consider your Budgie as a new friend who is scared, fearful, and doubtful, mainly because everything is new for him, and this new friend bites when he is worried. Now, in that scenario, you can make the bird as comfortable as you can by being gentle. Never lose your cool in front of the Budgie. Birds and animals do not forget your nature once they see it, so be remarkably delicate and kind. If your Budgie doesn't want to interact with you, that's completely fine. Give your bird some time to settle, and after 1 or 2 days, try to play with him again. Otherwise, it won't stop biting. They say pets are like children, so you need to give them proper attention, love, and care. Otherwise, they do not get comfortable with you or like you. Just imagine that you have a pet Budgie and the poor bird is always alone. You do not talk to your Budgie or play with him because you're genuinely busy. So, the bird becomes annoyed and bored. You have to take out some time of your day to feed your Budgie yourself or play with him, and it will surely change the boredom situation, and your Budgie will stop biting you. When you go overboard with playing or trying to set the routine of your Budgie according to your time, then it will be quite a problem. Budgies, like all other living organisms, get tired and sleep. And you can't just come home and wake them up and start playing with them. And even if you want to change their routine, do it slowly. Give the bird some time to adjust and then play with him. You can also reward your budgie for not biting. Budgies do need a mating partner, like all living organisms. Otherwise, the sexual tension keeps on building up in them. And then they try to bite you because you are not giving them what they want. Some budgies get so possessive of their owners that they start biting everyone, the owner, and the people who talk or spend time with their owners. All your budgie wants from you at that mating stage is attention and extra care. And if the concentration divides, they are the first to sense it. So, an excellent suggestion is to find your bird a mating partner so that he can release the sexual energy. There are days when you are busy with the office or some other work, and you stop paying attention to the bird. And when you continue to ignore and avoid unintentionally, it will bite whenever you go near. Budgies have emotions as well, and they can't express them like humans. They only convey their messages through learned behavior. If biting is the behavior, then they are going to bite you to tell you that they are frustrated. Budgies also get frustrated when the food you are giving them is not right. So, take care of their diet as well. Birds and animals learn certain behaviors and responsiveness, so biting is a learned phenomenon by them over time. They are not going to bite you all the time, but initially when they start it and you ignore it with a smile, act a little kind and start playing with your budgie then. Your pet will think of biting as a means to get you to play with him. You are not allowed to yell at them. Instead, you need to stop playing when your budgie bites you. Try to make the bird realize that biting makes you annoyed. If you are playing with your budgie and he bites you, then stop playing with him. That will give him an idea about the severity of a bite, and that is how you can control the biting.
What is most interesting about budgies, they can talk, but how can you learn them?
A strong bond is imperative between a teacher and a student if a positive result is an ultimate aim. If you want your little birdie to be a good student, strike a bond with him first. Nurture that bond and see him clearing all his lessons with flying colors. If your bond is in that phase where your budgie is not comfortable with your presence, do the base work of making him comfortable with you being around. Just keep his cage while you do your work like reading newspapers, watching television, and more. Then, move on to the next step of playing with him and teaching him techniques like step up. Once he trusts you completely, he can be taught speech. Try reading him a bedtime story to start with. This isn't as crazy as it sounds. If you keep your intonations consistent, he'll surely start picking the punch words up. Till now, we were only teaching our little budgie everything in a subtle manner. Once the ground has been prepared well and he has become familiar with human voices and words, let's get it all started proactively. Salutations are always the first thing to start our conversation and happen to be the last one too. And it's never a bad idea to teach them to a little budgie as they are short and simple to understand. Start greeting your budgie with a hi or hello each time you enter the room and leave the room with a bye or good night. Don't forget to stick to a single salutation until he responds with that word. That would mean to move on to another word. Always try to name things while talking to your budgie, like when feeding him fruits. Take the name of the fruit each time. Say apple each time until he gets it and says it back. This way, he'll learn using those words with a context only. Once he has successfully learned to pronounce single words, it is the perfect time to move on to the next step of teaching him short sentences, or what we call them, phrases. For instance, saying "good bird" when he steps up or does any task successfully. Telling him "you look great" when you see him after coming back home. Such phrases would be apt to start with. When teaching your little budgie the basics of speech, having a rhythm is always better than having none. Try making your phrases in the form of jingles with a similar rhythm each time for a particular phrase. Sooner than later, your little birdie will start copying you.
What everyone wants to know, how can you tame your little budgie? And we want fast taming. That was fast.
The first and most important aspect of taming your budgie is to win his trust. Once he starts trusting you, their taming sessions are bound to go fruitful. So, you must manage to have a bond with your bird first, and then move to the art of taming. Budgies need comfort around them, and it is your duty to offer that comfort to him from the very first day. Let him settle in his new cage. He may be investigating his new toys and new family. You just need to sit and let him adapt at his pace and comfort. From the second day onwards, try building more trust between you and your budgie. Keep his cage a bit close to you and spend your time doing normal, regular activities around him. Let him notice you. Interact without touching. Now, when your budgie knows you and you have learned about his behavior too, it's time to have a gentle interaction. Just sit quietly close to his cage and talk to him without touching. Be patient and don't increase his anxiety. Don't look at him directly. Be gentle in your voice while interacting with your new family member. Offer him some bits of spray millet. After having made your bird a little comfortable, it is time to open the door and place your hand inside his cage. Open the cage gently so as not to rouse your budgie. Do not touch him directly. Maintain a physical space. Offer him a treat. Budgirigars love treats. Put some bits of millet in your palm and offer him to eat that. Millet treat is effective training for a budgie. The response you receive from your budgie will tell you how much comfort he has gained with you being around. Let him eat as much as he wants. Offer him some fresh water then. Hand Tame to step up. When you've finally formed a bond with your budgie, you can start the taming sessions. After opening the cage, if your budgie comes out by himself, it's half the battle won. But if this doesn't happen, pick a piece of millet and place it on your finger. Seeing the millet, he will step on your finger to have his favorite treat.
And that's it. Thank you all for watching. If you want more videos, make sure to subscribe. Thank you.
Watch next. Previous video, or how to make a huge birdcage aviary. Visit our official webpage for more information and Budgie Care.